Well, I'm up at the Eye Museum here with Jude in one of these large rooms which has lots of things going on, I love this place. And obviously the Eye Museum you can access online by the very nature of it. But I'm fascinated, Jude, with this project you've got at the minute. You're looking for volunteers to do what?
Well, we're looking for listening volunteers. So are you a good listener? Have you a keen ear? And if you have, then this project's made for you. So we're looking for volunteers to get in touch with us to listen to hundreds of sound recordings we've just had digitised from the Manx National Heritage Library and Archives. And it's something you can do from home as well.
So in the main museum, they've been sitting on like rooms full of old tapes, presumably, in the old days. Going back how far?
Well, the selection we've made for this project go back to the early 1900s, believe it or not.
Wow.
So some of the media, the sound recordings on are, the old reel-to-reel. Yeah. I still remember vinyl.
I remember reel-to-reel at Manx radio days.
Reel-to-reel. But we also have cassette, CD, DAT tapes as well. Yeah. So this project really is to digitise all those recordings on that old media, make them digitally available online for free, and make them searchable as well. So people can type in a keyword like peel or port herring or fishing, and actually then listen to the sound recordings which relate to those search topics.
So hence these volunteers need to listen through. Do they actually write every word down, or is it just looking for the keywords and the key phrases or whatever?
Absolutely. It's just a content summary.
Yeah.
This is meant to be a very enjoyable experience, and I've done some of the listening myself, and I love it. I wish all my day I could just do that, but sadly I can't. That's what our listening volunteers to do. So we would send you an MP3 file. We would email it to you. So you do need email, and you need access to a computer or laptop.
Yeah, you need to be a little bit techy, I suppose. Not much, but just enough to be able to open things.
Not much. You don't need any specialist software or anything like that. So we will send you the file, and we'll send you a little bit of guidance as to what you want to do. And then all you do is press play, and as you listen to it, just note down the things that the person is talking about. It's not a word-for-word transcription. We don't want that. It's what are they talking about? And then you note that all down in a Word document, which we'll send you, and then you just email that back to us.
Now, that just sounds so much fun for people who love that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's listening to a play almost sort of thing, isn't it?
Very much so. It's very immersive. I mean, some of the recordings I've listened to are from the 1950s and the Manx Folk Life Survey. And at that time, actually, it was from the museum. People went out from the Manx Museum and interviewed people in their homes. So in the background, you not only get to listen to the person talking, there's some Manx language as well, so we are looking for Manx language speakers as well. Mostly English, though. It's mostly English speaking. And you hear the person with their lovely dialect and mannerisms, but you also hear the background noises. So you hear the ticking of a clock. Yeah. I've heard that quite a few times. Barking of a dog, the tea being brought in. It's very, very immersive. It's almost as if you're in the room with them, listening to them all over again.
Sounds delightful. You really sold it well. Volunteers, so how do they get in touch with you?
Yes, there's two ways you can get in touch. So we have an email box. So the email address is uosh@mnh.im. Or you can call us as well at the museum. But for all that information, go to the Manx National Heritage website and look under news, and you'll see all the information there as to how you can contact us. And just to say as well, if you contact us and we send you the guide and you kind of think, oh, that's not really for me, that's okay. Yeah. We don't have any deadline on this, so you can listen to as many or as few recordings as you want.
I was going to ask you how much commitment you need to make, so it's as and when.
Not at all. Yeah.
Start with one and see how you get on with it, basically.
Absolutely. I mean, if it's anything like our current volunteers, we found as soon as we've sent them one, the Word document comes straight back and says, can you send me another? Brilliant. So we're really, that's fantastic. Also to say as well, you don't need any Manx history knowledge. You don't need to know what they're talking about. It really is, as long as you've got a keen ear and you're curious, then this is the project for you.
And what was that clock in the background there? Was that a grandfather clock or whatever?
Exactly. But seriously, you don't need any Manx history knowledge. It's really just listening to what they say and create. And you don't need to write a beautiful content summary either. It's sort of, write what you think they're saying as they say it, semicolon, next bit. It's very straightforward. It's very simple. It's very simple.